thank you for taking the time. I've been aware of your music for a very, very long time. It's
Wow.
great to see that we're getting a best of album. Am I correct? You chose and sequenced the best of album yourself?
Absolutely, yes. I had the pleasure in doing that, thankfully, because the label gave me the chance. Now, not all the artists will get this opportunity, but hey, I did. And yeah, it was a challenge, but I really enjoyed that because it's like amazing for me to be able to release such an album at the moment. And it's a right moment for it, actually. I really feel personally, this is like a kind of a cleaning the table sort of feeling. I can start all over again for the new album and all that. So after this is like, I've done it. But it feels incredible how fast the time has passed by, and so many good moments, good memories. Wow. I've been really happy, really, really happy.
Right. When you first went solo, did you know that it was going to be a permanent thing? Or did you think, maybe one album, then I'll rejoin a band?
Oh, no. I was like really willing to build a career, to really have a proper sound, my sound and style, find my voice. It was all like that. It was really my long-term wish, or since I was a little girl, seriously, my dream has been to become a singer. Life took me to a different place than I ever, thought of going, because I started my musical journey with classical music. So metal took me, and I fell in love with it, and all these and it is happening with my fans nowadays. Many people approach me and tell the same exact story that happened to me actually when I was young with rock. So I got to know a lot of new music, and music has always been for me an emotion. So I don't have any frontiers, borders, whatsoever call it.
Right.
So yeah, but it's been great.
And it's interesting to see that it keeps getting bigger for you career-wise every album. And you have a very interesting career where you're a metal artist, but a classical artist, but also accepted by mainstream people, by politics, by the government. When did you start to realize that you weren't just a metal artist and that it was just for everybody?
In Finland, even though Finland is a big country in Europe, but we have a very little people living on it. Even in Finland, I became very known because of my work in a TV and all that. And then I was a celebrity. I am still a celebrity in my home country.
In this home, you are also a celebrity.
Yeah. Well, really. Thank you. But hey, it's weird. Music is very powerful. I've been always very true to myself. Within, I've always, in the creative process, I have always been very true. And so, I don't know, I've been really blessed with the beautiful people, fan base, loyal people. They've been there for, oh my God, 25 years or so already. And many people discovering the music every time. And is it like, for me, discovering new music and bands, and so it happens. But I don't know the reasons for that. I mean, seriously, I've been really hardworking girl and blessed.
Well, what I was thinking was, it's very interesting to see how famous you are as a national celebrity and an international celebrity, that you can be a judge on a reality show. Whereas some of the best-selling artists of all time, if we take an American band like Boston, I think any member of Boston could walk down the street and we wouldn't recognize them, or any member of the Steve Miller Band could walk down the street and we wouldn't know who that is. But we see you and we go, yep, that's her. So did it take a lot of adjusting for you to become a celebrity? Because let's face it, you not only have to sing great and write great music, but you also have to look cool.
I mean, hey, one of the reasons I'm not living in Finland at the moment is, or since a long, long time ago, I left the country, was that reason that I have always been able to separate my life as an artist and my life as an individual. I have a family, I'm a mother, And I love to be one. You know, when I come back from the road, from my tours back at home, I want to be a good mother, happy mother, cleaning the house, taking care of my family, cooking. I enjoy that. I enjoy that extremely much because I have been able to separate those two things. And I don't actually like the life as an artist, you know, if the stamp is on my forehead all the time. I'm a quiet person. I am in a way very shy also, but I don't mind if people approaching me on the streets and, you know, getting a signature, asking a photo. I don't mind. I love being with people, talking to them. I'm not scared of people, but if I have that pressure on my shoulders all the time, I don't enjoy that. And that's the thing. That was the reason I also, we left even Argentina. I lived in Buenos Aires for many years. And currently we live in a very, very quiet place in Spain, in the southern part of Spain. And I tend to forget the artistic me when I go to the supermarket and I go to the streets and, you know, somebody is approaching me and I'm like, why are you talking to me? You know, seriously happens to me like that. Why are you talking to me? Totally strangers approaching me. Why?
Yeah.
Because I have a normal life.
Yeah.
But okay, it starts immediately when I go to the airport. The artist Tarja is starting the journey again. But
Right.
you have to be able to separate these things, and because otherwise it would become like a burden to me to carry. You know, I don't.
I understand. So you said before that this new best of album is kind of closing a chapter, and it does have unreleased music on it, which is great to see besides the wonderful liner notes. But do you know what 2023 looks like for you? Do you have the next year or two planned of your career?
Absolutely. Actually, the next 2 years always is like that. I mean, we need to plan things. If eventually some of them won't happen, okay, it's okay, didn't happen, but hey, you need to have the planning. And I'm currently writing my next rock album. I'm writing new music all the time. Not in production yet because I have still a lot of touring to do with my previous album that in the raw, because the COVID came and the pandemic came, and you know, still those tours are to be done in February, March next year. Then it's done, and with the best of album, I'm going to be touring, and we are soon hopefully going to be announcing a US tour for next year. So I'm very, very happy about this. And so, but I can't tell you yet about the timing, but next year it hopefully will be.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. The US market will see you again. And another question I have is, you've also been very prolific as a collaborator with other artists. Like, we see new album from you every couple of years and you tour, but we also see you duetting with other artists, contributing backing vocals, writing for other artists. Should we expect to keep seeing you do more of that in 2023 and 2024, where you continue to collaborate with others?
I actually enjoy those collaborations. I enjoy them very, very much because you always learn something out of them. It's always very interesting for me to see how other artists work. We kind of try to get to the similar end results, all of us, but in different ways. And that is what makes the work really interesting. We have different tools, ways, and you know. So yeah, you can expect me to do something next year as well. But unfortunately, man, I can't tell you yet. I'm working currently with 3 albums. You know, 3 album productions, and you'll get to know very soon about them. But hey, damn, the timing is a really bad at the moment. I'm not allowed to talk too much, but what I can say, I am productive, let's say.
Sure. Well, 2 quick questions, and then I'm going to let you go. And the first question is totally random, and that question is, was Van Halen an influence on you as a performer in any way? And I ask that because you do have classical influence before you got into metal, but I was never quite sure if Van Halen reached Finland very much.
Van Halen, yeah, of course he did. I mean, yeah, of course. not that his music would have been a super influence to me, but I was listening to music when I was young, of course, and many of those bands actually and artists from that time, I've been seeing them performing with me in the same festivals, and it's like a circle closing for me in that sense. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to meet Van Halen, but hey, his music was vivid in my life, in my youth, that's for sure. And every experience that I have experienced in my life, one way or another, has something to do with my music, and that's natural.
Yeah, understood. And my last question for you has nothing to do with your excellent new Best of album. It has to do with you, the human being. Do you have a TV recommendation, a show that people should be watching that you think is great right now?
Oh, Netflix, you mean?
Netflix, Hulu.
I'm not really even watching TV. I don't have really time for it. I should take time for something, even reading books. I'm not having time. Time is my enemy, but Netflix.
Time is my enemy. That sounds like a lyric.
Yeah, could be. But seriously, I'm at the moment watching series like Blacklist, the last season of it. Also something like not too much to think about. Manifest is another one also. Other than that, Umbrella Academy is also a little bit cuckoo thingy. I like it.
Okay.
But I prefer things that I love fantasy, adventure, all that kind of things, even action. Not too much terror because I sleep so bad. I'm super lucid in my dreams, so you can't really. Oh my God, what's going on there? I never rest, not while I'm sleeping. So terror in the evening when I'm going to sleep, it's not a good idea for me. It should be in the morning.
No terror. Well, thank you for the many years of great music, and hope to see you live in New York in the very near future. In the meantime, have a wonderful holiday season, and congratulations on all the 2022 success.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays for you too and all of you, and hope to see you very soon. Thank you so much.
Paltrocast.